Hey everyone, I'm Nikki Estrada and I want to talk a little bit about shoulders, tight shoulders, probably the most requested thing in my online live stream classes are something for the shoulders. We tend to carry a lot of tension in our shoulders, right? And so at this time, all of us are experiencing a lot more stress, and so many of us will carry it in this region of the body. And add on to that the fact that we're doing a lot more sitting, we're spending a lot more time on computers and on our phones, with our shoulders rounded forward and our heads forward. So we have to counter that. We need a remedy to open up, release, and just create more freedom and counterpose in this part of the body. So I want to share with you just a couple simple things that you can do once a day, a couple times a day. Honestly, you could do this once an hour. If you're spending the bulk of your day on a computer, it would be awesome to stop once an hour, spend 5 minutes max on these 3 simple things, and you'll literally just change this whole part of your body, get energy to flow, uplift your mood. Truly, these are game-changing poses to do for your shoulders and neck. So I'm sitting on a little lift. You can do this in a chair, you can do this sitting on your feet, you can do this standing up. In fact, if you've been at your desk all day, standing up and doing it is a great idea. What I want you to think of is holding the core of your body really stable. So not moving your pelvis or your ribs or your neck. I actually focus more on what I'm holding steady, what I'm not moving, than on what is moving. Okay, so really be mindful that you're not moving your middle, you're just moving your arms and shoulders. You're going to guesstimate a width. Okay, you don't have to have a yoga strap, the tie on your robe or a really long scarf works. Probably go on the wider side. If you feel like your shoulders are really tight, you want more space between your hands. Do not bend your arms. You're going to work with your breath. You're going to inhale, go up, and exhale, like I need a little more width. I'm going to let some slack out and go down the backside. Okay, I'm trying not to move my middle. Inhale, exhale. So doing a few of these with the breath, so slow, deep breath in, and we all have that really tight point down the backside. Exhale slowly. Inhale, just a minute of these. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a few. Hold your core nice and firm and just rotate with the arms and the shoulders. If it gets easier, narrow the amount of space between the hands. So over time, you need less distance, and then you keep going. So you see how it's opening the chest and it's getting a full range of motion through the arms and shoulders. Okay, so that's a favorite. Highly recommend that regularly. And then another really simple thing to do with the shoulders is to simply move the shoulders, shoulder blades, in all directions. Seems simple enough, but I see a lot of people struggle with this because there's so much tightness around the scapula, the shoulder blades, that people lose the ability to articulate and to move the scapula really well. So again, you're just going to sit tall or stand up. Inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, pull them down. So the blades are going up and down. Inhale, exhale. Just like that. Maybe 10 times up and down, okay? The next thing I want you to do is a little harder. I want you to move the fronts of the arm bones forward, which widens your shoulder blade. So that's inhale forward, and then exhale, pull back and squeeze the blades together. Inhale, blades go wide, the fronts of the shoulders round forward. Exhale, squeeze. What we really need is the squeeze. So do that again. You're widening, which is called protraction, and you're squeezing, which is called retraction. Okay? And then release. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale fully. And then the other movements of the shoulders, shoulder blades, are upward rotation and downward rotation. So we're going to move the arms to achieve this. Turn the palms out. Inhale, big sweep up. Your blades lift and wrap. And then turn the hands out. Exhale, sweep really wide and go behind your back as if you could touch your hands behind your back. And then again, turn out. Inhale, sweep up. Let those blades lift and wrap. Exhale, palms away, wide sweep. It's like you're trying to touch behind your back. And then release. So you could do like 10 of those as well. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, and then I want to share one more with you, which I think is really important. So with all of the movements of our arms out in front, on keypads, on our phones, the arms are in a small degree of shoulder flexion, and so it pulls the heads of the arm bones forward. So that drawing back and the squeezing of the scapula is really important. So I highly recommend just coming onto the floor, put your feet out in front of you, turn your hands away from you, about shoulders width, okay? Now before you do anything here, pull your shoulders back. I mean, just that alone is huge to counterpose the tension in the chest and shoulders. So fronts of the shoulders pull back, shoulder blades squeeze, lift your chest and breathe. This will feel really good if you've been at your desk all day. Big breaths. Now this may be a lot for you. This may be a really challenging action. I see it in so many bodies. So this might be it. You stay here, you breathe. To go a little deeper, slide your hips a little more forward, and that's increasing the shoulder extension position. And then again, not this. We want the squeeze. Breathe, lift the chest, and just keep your gaze straight ahead. And then of course it depends on you. You might be able to go even more forward. But again, the important thing is the squeeze of the blades on the back body and the fronts of the shoulders, the heads of the arm bones pull back. Okay, so three things. The movement of the strap, moving the shoulders in all directions, including the up and the behind the back, and sitting arms back and getting the heads of the arm bones back. And here's my dog to help me share with you about the shoulders. So I hope that's helpful to you. Once a day, 3 times a day, 5 times a day. Really good thing to do. Namaste, yogis. Be well.